This is reading lesson number 4. This video is for you if you struggle with reading. I am a professional reading specialist, dyslexia specialist, and the developer of the Learn Reading program, and I'm going to teach you how to read in 100 videos. It is important that you start with lesson 1, and I have that video linked for you in the description below. I will be building upon each lesson, so it's important that you watch them in order and begin with lesson 1. Here's how these lessons will work. The first 10 are taken from my Begin Reading packet, and if you want to print out those worksheets, that link is next to the number 1 for you in the description below. Lessons 11 through 90 are taken from my Learn Reading program. Those lessons are linked in the number 2 below, and lessons 91 through 100 are taken from my adult reading class, and that link is in the description below next to the number 3. You're welcome to join that class anytime, especially if these lessons are a little easy for you. If you don't purchase the worksheets to follow along with me, that is perfectly fine. I want to teach you right here for free, but you will need a piece of paper and a pencil so that you can copy the words down, because I'm going to teach you how to pencil read, and you will need that pencil. So I will have 2 videos for you each week. You're welcome to follow along with me here for free, or join me in my live adult reading class where I can give you a little bit more personalized help. Again, that link is next to the number 3 below. If you want an online tutor, I can recommend several, and those are linked in the description below for you as well. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we are working in the Begin Reading packet, unit number 4, if you are following along with me. If you are, skip this first page, go to page number 2. If you're not, just watch my screen and you will be just fine. You don't need to purchase these packets to follow along. Our new grapheme today is the D. D is a very quick sound. It only comes out this far, as quick as you can make it. It sounds like D, D. Make sure that you don't drop your jaw and add a big to the bottom of it. The sound for D is not da, da. That's 2 sounds. That's D and The sound for D is just D. And if you are following along on this packet, go ahead and say the correct sounds of all of these graphemes on this page, and then meet me down here on the pencil reading page, page number 3. But for the rest of us here on YouTube, we're going to go straight to this page. You can follow along right on the computer screen with me. So we're going to use the D letter in our new words. All of these words are going to include the new grapheme D in them. And we're going to start by pencil reading. Again, I'm not going to really describe what pencil reading is anymore, because you should have started in lesson 1, and I reminded you in lessons 2 and 3 what pencil reading is and how the tap 2 rule works. So if this is your first one, go back and watch 1, 2, and 3 so that you are familiar with those rules, because from now on I'm going to assume that you know what the tap 2 rule means and what pencil reading means. Okay, so we have this A here. We're going to tap the next 2 letters. No, there's not another vowel there. So no, it doesn't say its name. It's going to say its regular short sound A. We mark that with a brev. When we pencil read this word, let me mark that with a little bit. When we pencil read this word, we have S, A, D. Again, on this A, make sure that your mouth is big and wide and round. And the sound of this D is very short and quick. D, D. And then when we connect those dots slowly, we have sad, sad, sad. All right, now I'm going to be quiet while you do the next one. Okay, we marked this I with a brev, which is this little thing right here. That means that's a short sound. The short sound for I is I. Make sure it's really narrow. As narrow as your mouth can be, with your mouth kind of in a smile shape. I. We have to conquer the shape of the sound so that they come out right. So when we pencil read this word, we have D, I, D, did. And my mouth is in a smile shape the entire time. D, I, D. did. If your mouth is in that similar shape, then those sounds should come out correctly. All right, let's try the next one here. Okay, so now our words are getting a little bit longer. We're having some two-letter consonant blends on the end or on the beginning. When you have two consonants next to each other like that at the beginning or at the end, that's called a two-letter blend or a two-letter consonant blend. And you just have to make sure that you grab each one. Don't let any consonant or any letter out of the word. You have to make sure that you pronounce every word, every sound and every letter where it is in the word. Don't let it get out, in, or mixed around. That's why we pencil read, so we can keep everything in order. So we know that that A is going to say ah because the next two letters are consonants. When we pencil read that word, we have ooh, ah, d, land, land, land. Nice job. Let's go to the next one here. Okay, so our A is going to make its ah sound, its short sound, because the next two letters are consonants. When we pencil read that word, we have s, ah, d. And then when you connect those sounds, we have sand. Make sure that you are controlling the shape from one sound to the next and not letting anything come in between. Like right here, make sure that no other sound comes in, like an L. It's not so. Look at where my tongue is. If that L came in, my tongue would go between my teeth and say sola. We have to concentrate on the correct shape of the sound from one sound to the next with nothing happening in between. So our S goes straight to our ah, sa. And then your tongue goes straight to the top. San. And then you spit out that D. Sand. Sand. Control the shape and you will control the sound. All right, we have one. Okay, so our I is going to say I because one of the next two letters is not another vowel. It's just a consonant in a space. That qualifies it to say its short sound I. When we pencil read that word, we have S, O, I, D. When you those dots, we have slid, slid, slid. Make sure that you're pronouncing every single sound. Slid. Your mouth changes shape with every sound. There's 4. Slid, slid. Beginning in lesson 5, we're going to start doing some more phonemic awareness work so that we are solid on the smallest units of sound within a word. Now, if you have my packet here, go ahead and work on your new sight word, which is to, as in I want to go to the store. There are actually 3 kinds of twos. We have the number 2 spelled with a W in the middle. We have the word to that means also, like I want to come to, and this also means too much or too many, like I have too many donuts. Possible, but how you spell too much or too many or also. This word right here that we're working on for today is just the regular normal to, like I want to go to the store, or you are welcome to join me in my adult reading class. And then that last page there, for those of you who have it, is just for you to cut out and use those words as flashcards to practice your fluency. Okay, so next time we're going to be doing a lot more phonemic awareness work, and we're going to keep going with lesson number 5. So follow along. Good things are coming.